Hello, this is Do It Yourself Benz, but today we have actually a 2019 Acura RDX. This is a short tutorial on how to change engine fluid with the filter. So first you will find a heat shield on the passenger side of the car being held by these retainers. There's 4 retainers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just remove them with a flat screwdriver, twisting it in the direction of the arrow. Then just slide the shield towards the back and remove it to expose a filter and a 17mm bolt. So what we need first is to remove the 17mm bolt. Make sure you have a spare crush ring to put it on after you reassemble. And after opening up this bolt, you have to twist open the fill-in plug on top to help the oil liquidate itself. Also make sure the engine is slightly warm so it'll make it easier for the oil to come out. Me personally, I like putting a piece of carton right over there, so this way when the stream comes out it won't dirty the underneath of the car. It'll hit the carton and go into the container, but this is my personal preference. Now when you remove the bolt, inspect it for any residue. It's got to be nice and smooth. While the oil is dripping down, let it drip out completely. Now this is the, sorry about the focusing of this camera. You gotta change the crush ring. Make sure the crush ring did not stay on the pan. Replace it with a new crush ring. And then once it stops draining, just reinstall it. Now after draining the oil and replacing the crush ring on the bolt, wipe this down and reposition the bolt, tightening to what I believe is 29 foot-pounds. Just wipe off the excess oil, keep it nice and clean. It's always better to work on a car that's nice and clean. Now after doing that, we're gonna be removing the filter. Now be careful, because inside the filter there's also oil, and this is going to be dripping down once you remove it, so make sure you have a container underneath the area. One of the best way to do this is to get an appropriate tool. Always use the right tools for the job. Now after removing the filter, make sure that the rubber seal is on it and not stuck to the filter casing, because then when you install the new one, the seal is not going to be perfect. So once you once you remove the old filter, just let it drain out completely, and then we're going to be installing the new one. Now one very important thing is, before installing the filter, make sure you fill the filter with fresh oil and lubricate the seal ring with fresh oil. The reason for that is because most of the damage to the engine occurs during the first startup, and since the pump still has to pump the oil into the filter first and then into the engine, this will shorten the amount of time the engine runs without the oil in it. So highly recommend putting it, at least that's what I do, filling the filter with fresh oil and then installing it. Now after cleaning the surface, refilling the new filter with fresh oil and lubricating the rubber seal on the filter, you can install the filter into its original position. Now once the filter is reinstalled and the bolt with the new crush ring is tightened to the appropriate spec, you can reinstall the heat shield. Don't forget to put the clips back in and then refill with oil. And that's basically it.